Dang it, kind of hard to see. Crosswise down there in the neighbor's bottom. Oh, it ain't gonna show up. That, folks, is a buck. 'Tis not a doe, 'tis a buck. Reasonably sure. Hey, there's proof we have some around. You usually don't see them. Blacktails are pretty elusive anyway. He doesn't know I'm here. He wasn't looking this way. Breeze is the wrong way. Actually, the breeze is kind of in my face. He's not sure where he's going though. Coyote yesterday ended up down where he's going, so. Oops. Yeah, he just went around the edge of the hill right there. Oh, hey. It's Tuesday morning. And oh, look. Rain. Huh. I hadn't seen the news for a couple days. I knew it was freezing yesterday morning when it was freezing the night before. So I shut water off at 10 o'clock at night. 9:30, whatever it was. I didn't know it was going to rain today. I knew it at 9:30 last night or 8:30, I guess it was. I don't know. Time flies when you're having fun, right? That's what I found out. And hopefully where the mole decided to come through here, the little bugger didn't go under the barn too far. But this is how you find out. I'll look for wet spots inside later. Had planned on doing some stuff out where we didn't need it raining today. Seriously thought about cleaning some seed. So anyway, you know what I'm doing. Throw some feed to these critters. And then I'm going to go hibernate in the shop. Most likely anyway. Half. Counting for, that was 7. There's another half. There's 8. Give a little more oil. My shoulders are shot. And she walked in just at the right time. 2 more full turns and we got enough thread. So there's a half. And 9. Half. And 10. That gives us another full inch of thread on the shank. And that first one I run down, and after that I decided, you know what? Actually, the second one I ran down too from the end. And after that I said, you know what? I'm cutting them off anyway. So I didn't cut them all off. Just saves having to run down another inch of the shank. So, and look.
Hi, sunshines.
Hey, look. Almost everybody's here. So anyway, that's what we're doing. Only 3 more to go. Woohoo! And see if we can get some bolts the rest of the way in and tightened up and get the pallet out of the way and get it on top of some stands or something. Okay. There's 2 bolts in on each side. I'm gonna lift it up, get it off the pallet, get the pallet out of the way. Deciding what else to do here. I think I'm going to put some sneak in up underneath and weld some blocks in underneath the mounting pads. Keep things from moving. Because I did put the holes a little farther apart so we get the bolts through. Clear the weld on the axle. And there's a gap there, but the front's pretty tight. So just want it so it can't slip back and forth on the frame. And I might, it doesn't take much to do it, I might weld a block on the axle on the outside so it can't shift. Right now, before we tighten those bolts up enough to hold it. Sorry about that, had a phone call. Before we got those bolts tightened up enough to hold it, it was exactly where it belongs. So we'll get it up, block it a little different, remeasure before we put the others on, and make sure that the bolts are actually perpendicular to the plate so they're holding exactly tight and straight, etc., etc., etc. Still got my nail right there, dead center on the frame. So it's kind of hard to pick a spot out here to measure to. I mean, you kind of eyeball to the center of the axle, but you know, tape comes across on an angle. So what I'm thinking we're going to do is probably take a square and lay it on the floor and butt it up right there, so it's even on both sides, and remeasure. Excuse me, but lunch was good. Leftover tuna and noodles from last night. Pretty good stuff. So that's what it is for now. Only other concern I might have is, differentials are front heavy. But I don't think there's going to be an issue there. I think we get it in nice and tight. It should stay just fine. It's got to either bend or break a lot of things to have anything happen. It's not like it's going to be a high torque application, not like it's carrying a lot of weight. 20,000 pound axle, and it's probably going to have, I don't know, maybe 4,000 pounds on it, I guess, somewhere in that neighborhood. So I'll get you some more. Running away with my tires. That's the skinny ones for the back end. For right now, we got little ones on it. Next step, I'm going to go ahead and weld a couple blocks on the top of the axle so that it can't shift sideways. Final measurement, we are off less than 1/16 of an inch side to side. That's measured from the edge of this plate to the back of the spider. And I mean, the frame could be off that much or even more, so who knows. That's as close as we can get there. And probably weld a couple blocks up underneath that top plate so the axle can't move at all. So that ought to be fun, right? But good use for these two tires and wheels at the moment. And still got to do something for a front for a skinny, but we got the one wide one. Just got to make adapters so that the axle it's on will fit the cradles for the bearings. Just got to do a little of this, just got to do that, just got to do, kind of like most of my day I've been trying to find hose making materials. Dad used to get stuff from a local supplier who's damn good supplier. I can't say a bad thing about his business at all, but he's always been a little high priced. And Dad used to brown nose him a little bit and get a little better price on things. But ain't got that brown nosing ability anymore. And I don't even know if the old guy's still there. Hell, my dad's age or older. I don't know. Went to school with his kids, so I don't even know if that's still an option anymore. So it's online stuff. I found different clamps than what we've been using. Sit down in a chair, then I get stuck in a spot and I can't get out. But hey, hunting and stuff, wheelchair races, you get hung up when you go to turn. These are the clamps we've been using. And I looked it up. Buy that right there. And the cheapest I can get these is $72 for 100 of them. So they're using different clamps. We got different style clamps now. They're a wrap with a single ear on it to crimp. And same size. They're $24 for 100 of them. and the crimper for them, since we'll end up obviously doing it a little bit different. The crimper for them is $22. So we're going to go that route. The biggest pain in the ass was finding the female ends. You can find them paired with male ends all day long, but they're kind of cost prohibitive. And the couple I did finally find, you got two in a pack. Well, the outfit only had one set to sell. So I looked again. I found some on Wally World. Pack of 10, very similar to what we got. They better be anyway. They better not be the 10 pieces of junk. And they come with a hose clamp, like you use a screwdriver on. Stainless hose clamp. Well, you know, that's the kind of thing we use on other stuff. So that'll give us 10 hose clamps for something else. And the reason we were messing with hoses today is Mom had an issue for the steers in the back barn. And she said it was leaking at both ends. Well, I think it was leaking at both ends because number one said neither end was tight.
They weren't at all.
So it was probably fine, but, you know, getting close. And this is what I cut off of that, the better part of it. This one's got a male end on one end because it's going to replace an extension hose down here in the calf barn where there's a 6-foot washing machine hose now, and it only needs to be about 2.5 feet long. So we'll get rid of a big coil that's in the way. So that's what I got for that. And I don't know how much more I'm going to show you today. So, yes, I showed him the tires.
That was gone, sorry.
Yeah. I showed you stealing my other tires. They're back in the big bale barn now, so they're not out in the weather.
Between Odie and the grinder mixer.
Yeah. Yeah, the way to get the grinder mixer out?
No.
Figures.
Well, there's no good place.
Yeah.
There's no room in front.
Yeah, I know. Not enough roof space here and there. Actually, there is another spot we could have built them, move a couple things and put them in the machine shed. One bay there's got an empty spot, but it's behind a bunch of stuff.
There would have been enough room we would have put next to John.
So,
in the 175.
Anyway, that's what we got at this point. Say I'm going to spend a little time on the creeper. I might even get the fancy creeper out. I got one that's got a frame under it so you can prop it up. So you can actually reach things. Might end up getting that one out. But, oh, I got to show you this part. I'm getting this too long, but look at the rake on that. Yeah, baby, it's going to be a dragster. Phone calls today while I'm videoing, I don't know. First time it was my wife when I was trying to get stuff ordered, and she told me that those fittings, it only came 2, they didn't have any more, and I said, order like, 10 or 12 of them. This time it was that world famous IRS Social Security scam call. I get about 10 of those a day. Really? Well, I go a couple days every now and then without getting any. That's my 5th scam call today. First one from them, though. Isn't that amazing? Anyway, so hope you enjoyed. Actually getting to see us get something done on this. Drive me freaking crazy not getting it done. It's sitting on the tires. Everything clears. Everything's tight. One spot I was concerned with was right there, and that's plenty of clearance. So I'm good with that. Just got to get the rest of it put together. Yay. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Please like and subscribe. Kind of wonder if I might have pissed a few people off here in the last few days, but, YouTube and their subscriber count, plus 10, minus 18, plus 12, minus 3. I don't get it. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody.